is not what you want to see out of your engine. Fuck.
I have a meeting today in New York, and in 3 weeks I have a show in Seattle. New York on one side of the country, Seattle on the other. Maybe I should just drive.
We can't wait to get started with an incredible magician who also hosted Discovery Channel's hit show, Breaking Magic.
Yeah, he's got a new memoir coming out called Here is Real Magic. Welcome to Stanford this year.
I had this idea that along the way I would meet up with my favorite magicians because why not?
The gift of magic to me is a gift of astonishment, the art of astonishment, the art of this moment that you know isn't real, yet was so real.
Get the hell out of here. So here's the bad news. The engine has overheated, and the other bad news is that I'm out in the middle of nowhere. Morning, welcome to New York City. I'm in town today for a meeting.
38th and Broadway, please.
Here's a story. For the past 4 years, I've been writing a book about magic. And I'm on my way to the publisher right now for one last meeting. But after that, I'm done.
You can just let me out here. Thank you very much.
The problem is that the book won't be published until January 16th, which means I still have a few months between now and then, and I'm not sure what to do next, so I'm on the hunt for new ideas. So the plan for this series is simple. I'm going to drive across the country, and along the way, I'll meet up with some of my favorite magicians. We'll talk about creativity and invention, theory and practice, preparation and performance. We'll talk about how to build a career and how to reach an audience, and how to take a magic trick and make it feel like magic.
For a while in New York, the magic scene was pretty transient. I have been doing a show every month or so here in different bar basements.
So you have
Just trying
fans
out
who come
different-
to see you, like wherever you are.
Yeah, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of started curating a newsletter and getting people to come to these shows.
So you build your
Again.
audience here.
Yeah, build your audience
And
here.
it seems like New York is a place where you could do that because this
It
is like the
is.
capital of everywhere.
It is, but it's certainly disheartening too sometimes, because sometimes it's either oversaturated in a lot of ways, or your audiences have seen everything,
Sure.
or you can't get a space because space is far and few between and expensive, and so sometimes it's just easier to just think about all the things you want to do and never actually do them, right? So that's and you could say the same for artists and actors in New York too, who are trying to make theater and trying to put together these shows. I mean, it's hard to just put something up. I mean, that's kind of the hardest part, is to just do the work.
It's
right?
easy to think of yourself as, it's easy for your art to be like a state of being rather than a verb, right? Like it's easy to be a magician. It's hard to actually make it happen and do it.
This is Vinny DePonto. He's one of my favorite mentalists in the world. We've been friends for years, and when I decided to do this series, I asked if he'd sit down with me to talk about his work.
It does seem like, as a magician or as a mentalist, you're tapping into something that is deeper and more powerful than the audience is expecting, because you know they're at a theater show.
Sure.
But like the other night, I had this guy get up and start screaming, like he lost it, and that doesn't happen at the symphony, right?
Yeah,
you have a different experience there, but like surprise is easy to explain, right? But that combination of joy and surprise and fear, like that, what is that?
Well, it's immersive. You know, magic. There's this term going around in New York is like immersive theater, right? Immersive theater. It's kind of like this new trending thing, and it's essentially theater that's site specific, that has mobile narrative, that basically has the actors interact with you as the audience member.
Right.
But I say that magic is actually the first immersive theater.
Yeah.
Magic was the first art form that needed an audience in order for it to be magic, right? A dancer can dance in a room and it still be dance. A painter can paint and it's still a painting. But you need an audience for magic. You need an audience to experience wonder. And so this kind of immersive quality is something that we have a responsibility as performers to give to our audiences.
What's the most amazing thing you've ever seen?
Oh my God.
I mean, okay, so here's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
I know I have a friend who's a chef.
Yeah.
And whenever he gets together with his chef friends, they all talk about like the best meal they've ever had. And I love hearing magicians. This is the time where my head just exploded. Do you have a moment like that for you? Like some piece that you
specifically in magic?
Yeah, like a
specific
performance
magic piece.
Yeah.
You know, obviously Darren Brown amazes me constantly. Teller amazes me constantly because they really draw out the storytelling and the emotion. Like they really kind of pull that out.
Right.
And it's really sweet and like, you know, cathartic. But I can't even think about the most amazing thing.
That's all right. I mean,
I'll probably think about it after we're done.
you just don't want to. It's me,
the
isn't it? You don't want to say.
You know, there was this lottery trick that was absolutely amazing.
It's all right. I'll edit this out.
I started touring when I was 22 years old.
Thank you very much. Have a good evening.
And by now, I've done over 2,000 shows in 49 of the 50 states. But the thing about going on tour is that all you ever see of a city is the airport, and the hotel, and the rental car facility, and the venue. And you do that over and over and over again. It's possible to travel across the entire country and feel like you didn't see any of it. So I want this trip to be different. This time I want to move slowly. I want to take back roads, I want to take side streets, and I want to see everything. Okay, probably not everything, but I want to see a lot. Anyway, welcome to the series, everybody. I think this is going to be cool. See you tomorrow.